Wonderful.
We are live, Delali.
Here
Amazing.
we are.
Here we are.
Great.
And it's beautiful. It's the perfect season. It's just, I love this time of the year. Don't you? Don't you feel the same?
I do. I do. I was looking, I don't know at your place how it is, but I was looking at the trees,
Yeah.
and it was, I mean, the colors was gorgeous because we have winter's colors. It's kind of
Mm.
autumn and winter's colors, and it is wonderful. I mean, you have this kind of mix of green, red, yellow. Many
Yeah.
people don't really like winters and autumn, but for me, this kind of magnificence is just awesome.
I love it. I love this vibe. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Women's Empowerment Series. These are series that we have structured this year, and we invited more than 30 guests to empower other people, other women, and we showcase amazing guests such as Delali, APEDO, AMAH, great leaders, female leaders from around the world who are doing amazing work, inspiring others, changing lives, and thriving themselves, leading the way through their business, through their mindset, through their thought leadership, and through the way they approach things. So it's such an honor to have you with us today, Delali.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hynd. It's a honor for me as well. Likewise. And I really appreciate what you do.
Mm.
I'm pretty honored to be your guest today.
My God.
And
It's
hi,
my
everybody.
Hello, everyone. I can see Ahmed is connecting from Morocco. Hello. Please let us where you are connecting from. We are wanted to say hello. We are live streaming today on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And this is my star today is Delali. So I would love you to say a few words to introduce yourself, to talk about your enterprise, your journey, and the beautiful method that you developed to change business.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Hynd. What to say? I am somebody in love with life.
I love that.
I've been through some hardship in my life. Um, I knew war. I knew about conflicts, political conflicts, and to be here today is for me just amazing because I can say this is the story I have that I'm a miracle. And because I'm a miracle, I really am my life to make it a miracle and a wonderful one to everyone I meet.
I love that.
It is what is in the bottom of my heart. And you know what? When you're a miracle from war, when you encounter such conflicts, you notice things. For me, what was it actually? It was like I just figured out that you can use anyone doesn't know himself or herself. I mean, you can use anyone missing his or her identity and using it as a beast to another human being, to another mankind. And definitely, I decided that my mission in life would truly be to help people know of their identity,
Okay.
first of all, but and
Yeah.
second, to know how to make money from it.
Love that one. Love
When-
that one.
Isn't it?
Very good.
When you make money from your life mission,
Yeah.
nobody can copy you. This is what I call prosperity 360. Yeah,
Beautiful.
you don't have to choose between
Yeah.
great, magnificent professional projects
Yes.
and a fulfilled life in every dimension.
I love
You
that. I
don't
love
have
it.
to.
You are an amazing woman, and I love your eloquence and how you express in that. And being able to stand and recognize and appreciate being a miracle, I think that's the start of any great leader, isn't it? What do you think, Delali, about that? It's like, what is that drive? It's like recognizing your strength.
Yes, for me, yes, as you say, frankly, it's knowing not only that you are a miracle, but also having a great vision. This
Hmm.
kind of this kind of vibration that will never be hindered by any kind of circumstances that make you not only just the star, but I think really the sunshine you have to be for yourself
Mhm.
and also for everybody. Because
Mhm.
what worth is it if you can't just serve your generation?
Yes.
A star is um so limited in timeline. A star is so limited in timeline, and I really like the sunshines because
Mhm.
sunshine goes through
Forever.
generations.
It's forever.
Yes,
Yes.
it is
Very well
forever.
said. Yeah. But,
Yeah,
it's nice to say, but people get overwhelmed with their lives, and so they are having hard time finding that sunshine in them. What is your, how do you approach that in your work and in really helping people to still believe that that sunshine exists?
first, as I say, we really target, and I do target their identity.
Mm.
My first sentence when I serve my customers is, you know what, we'll go to what will be your competitive signature, and first thing we will find out is the gift you are to the world.
Yes.
When you know the gift you are to the world, what can stop you?
Yeah. And when you
Nothing.
know that you're a miracle, you are a gift to the world,
That's
because we
it.
are miracles. We are spiritual miracles, divine perfection. And so,
Completely.
yes, yes. I love
Completely.
that. So
And
everyone is a gift to the world.
everyone is a gift. And you know when I was really aware of that, I was really aware of that when I became a mother.
Yeah.
When I became a mother, knowing that I had somebody else being in my body, knowing and getting all my emotions vibrating with me in alignment. Well, some people will say there is nobody else. There is nobody. It's not a human yet. But
Yes.
that person knows you, that person communicates with you, and more than being a baby, it is a
Yes.
miracle. And each one of us, as you say, Dr. Hint, each one of us is a miracle.
It's true. And when
Time to be
each
aware
one,
of it.
and so there is no, and that's why when you lose your way in not being sure if you still have gifts and you are actually that miracle, you just need to reconnect with the human you are inside. And that
Yes.
the spiritual side also, it reminds you that miracle. That's how you started, isn't it?
This is how I start. When I start, the first level, the first step, most of the time, is to encourage, is to inspire. To inspire is something, but during my way of serving my customers, I really figured out something. Some people, most of the time, mankind is like that, and we have to know that mankind is like that.
Mm.
First, people need to eat.
Yes.
Then they can think of dreaming.
Yes.
And because I've been aware of that during my journey of serving my customers, and because what we've been through since 2020, I had the privilege of having a business in a field where I could find some profitable way to empower my customers,
Mm.
showing them some business and profitable business they can prosper with.
Mhm.
And because they will prosper, then we can go further on with
Yeah, I like the
this.
way you say it. That is very well said, because often when we start talking about money, people tell you, I don't need money, and just that's not why I'm working. But then when you remind them that we are talking about that very money, you need to put food on the table, you need to get medicine, you need to eat with, it changes. It becomes,
Yeah.
actually, it's not something that you need, you want, maybe that someone makes you happy, but it's the number one step for you to feel balance and having, what you eating, and that's how you say it, right? That's how you start. Yeah.
most of the time people who used to say that they don't need money or they don't work for money, either they don't have it
Yeah.
or somebody else paid the price for
Uh-huh.
them to have it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And most of the time, such people, they don't have a vision for themselves, and lesser do they have it for anybody else.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know,
that's true. Yeah.
when
People
you're
are loving
breathing,
your words, Delali. You have fans. They're loving this, but it's so true. That is so
thank you.
true. And I love that because even if my work, I work on women empowerment, I focus on helping women. And to me, the number one is to help them become financially free. Because as soon as they become financially autonomous, like they do not worry about the money, they do not make that their, that's the only focus they have. They feel their worth, they feel their value, then they start to suddenly realize that they deserve to be respected, to be valued, and maybe let their gift shine. You see.
That's it.
Mm.
That's it,
Yeah.
Hint. I really love what you just said.
Yes,
When you
you
have
have
your
all these
no,
compliments. Love this. Look at you. Look at this. Nécessaire,
wow,
tellement
vous
belle.
êtes
I'm loving it.
génial. Vous êtes
Woo!
nécessaire et tellement belle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But is it okay that we pursue in English? I know that
Sure.
my community is multicultural, but I don't know about yours because I see that most of the people with us are francophone.
Oh, it's okay. English now,
Okay,
everybody knows English, and your English is so
thank you,
beautiful. Yeah.
thank you so much.
So, what brought you to this great mission of really helping, working on the money side, but also the identity? What is it that triggered that interest in you?
The starting point of it was the fact that I found out that I was still alive
Mm,
after having been through those kind of hardship and
really?
war and
Oh,
conflicts.
mm,
I was like, hey, I'm alive. I'm
wow.
alive. Time to do something because I'm alive. And
Yes.
to see also that those who were most
Was that
used,
in your past? Was that in your past as a professional or as a student or is growing
oh,
up?
when I was growing up,
Growing up. Mm.
when I was growing up, I could see
Where did you
my,
grow up? What part of the world?
I grew up. I've spent 15 years in Africa, in West Africa,
West Africa.
in a
Mm.
country called Togo.
Togo, yeah. We know
So
Togo.
I've been born in Paris,
Yes. And then you
then
spent
spent
years, yeah.
some years in Africa,
Wow.
some years
Mm.
in Africa. And actually, originally, my family is from Ghana and Nigeria, and
Okay.
settled in the middle of it, in the
Amazing.
middle in the country, just in the
Yeah,
middle of it,
between. Sure. Yeah.
and in between, yes, called
Incredible.
Togo.
Incredible. The
So
multicultural. Wow.
yes, yes.
Mm.
So during that, it came that at a certain time, uh,
Mm.
the country been through such a conflict, but the thing was what the population was under the guns of the army.
Mm. That's hard.
The population was under the guns of the army,
Mm.
and then
Mm.
in my family, I come from generational his business history. Okay, this is
Mhm.
my inheritance.
Okay.
In my family, we used to have parents having vision not only for themselves but also for the children and for the fellows, making money and paying other people and
Yes.
giving and making a way for others to have their dream make true.
Incredible. Love that.
So
Yeah.
yes. So when I saw members of my family during that wartime,
Mm.
some men in my family didn't hesitate. I mean, they didn't hesitate to put some makeup and get dressed like women just to be able to go to work and pay their
Wow.
salaries and pay their
Oh my
employees.
God. Wow, Delali,
So
that's
when I saw
incredible.
that, I said, I mean, they did what they could do,
Hmm.
and I will end my life to do the same. And because it is an inheritance we do have, it
Hmm.
is our duty to do better.
My goodness, Delali, I salute you even more and I just admire you because we carry so much of those scars and hurt and experiences. And you can choose to use them and let them shrink you. It's like really pull you down, or you can
Hinder
use
me.
them to get that warrior out of you and then make a difference in the world. And that's what you are representing. And I salute
Thank
you
you
for
very
that.
much, Hint. It's the story of my life, actually. And I like it because
Of
I'm
course.
alive.
Look at, but that it makes you the amazing woman you are today. And when you think about it, every woman, I mean, we talk a lot, women from Africa, everyone has a story. Oh, has so much hurt in her. And that's why I love working. I mean, my work is really to empower women. And I do it because I know that everyone has a story no one would understand but
Mm-mm.
herself. No one would
But
ever see.
actually,
Yeah.
they don't have to.
No, no.
It's not their lot. It's
Yes,
ours. It's
that's
for us
right.
to understand. It's for us to dig in it, and it's for us to use it properly.
And it's for us to get the wisdom out of it and to then,
Yes.
mm, yeah.
Hmm.
It's incredible. I love that. It's really very powerful. So after Togo, you came back to Paris. That's how you became
Yes.
entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Then my business and professional journey started.
You have so many beautiful messages. Look at you, beautiful, great lady. Haha.
Thank you. Somebody know me. Great. Wonderful.
Super. So, and then you became an entrepreneur. So, and how is it as an entrepreneur? Um,
Uh,
tell me.
today, what I like is that, as I told you, my company is gets all the accreditation from the government, from France government, and I can enable my customers, business owners, to make money by getting some subsidies from the government.
Oh, I see. Excellent.
Yes.
And is
So
there
when
in
the
every field? Is it a specific sector or is it every field?
no, it is. Oh, actually, it is in the sector of consulting.
Hmm.
In the sector of consulting, and what is great, consulting, business development, and what is great, consulting and business development works for every sector.
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh
yes.
yes.
Oh yeah.
So when
Strategy.
you're an
You need a
expert,
strategy to anything you do. Absolutely.
yeah.
You
So
need a
when you're
business
an expert in your field,
plan. Hmm.
for any of my customers, I
Hmm.
welcome them as experts in their fields. And
Okay.
I help them make money by getting some subsidy by the government. When then they will build some other experts in their field as well.
Mm. So you help them create jobs. You help them get themselves, their business thriving, but also create jobs, which is a win-win for everyone, really. Yeah.
This is it. I help them make money by working to the up level of the others.
Love that. And this way, the ripple effect is tremendous.
Yes.
And okay,
And
so
today, moreover, because you know what we've been through from 2020, many people they just lost
of course,
their sight. They just lost their vision. They just lost their love of life.
yeah, the
So it's
pandemic has
time
made
to be
it
way
different.
makers.
Yes.
And I really help my customers to be way makers for others and make
Mm,
money through that. You
mm,
see.
mm. That's very nice. What you mentioned also about identity, and I'm very intrigued to see, because I know, business is all spiritual when you think about it. Strategy is important, but then the uniqueness of who you are, it has to do with, your identity, your fulfillment, your connections with who you really are. How do you
Yes.
approach that? I mean, how do you use words that makes it, business like words? Because business, we used to, there is a strategy, there's an action plan, there is KPI, there is things you need to follow, that's it. Accountants,
Yes.
that's what we know. But to look at an identity that is more emotional, right, than anything else, how do you link that?
This is the way I do work most of the
Mhm.
time. I tell my customers we will make a kind of a scope of who you are. And from that, we will see all the services and the offers you can build on so that
Mm.
even your competitors will really struggle in copying you
Oh
and
yes,
doing
I
even
love
better
that.
than you.
Excellent. Yes,
This is
I
the
love.
way I used to link their identity,
Mhm.
serving now as the strength of their business.
Mm. Excellent,
And
brilliant.
not only that, as business owner, I help my customers, but I tell them, let's now deal also with the personality of each one of your employees so you can go on further on as a corporate body for the
Mm.
benefits, not only for your business, but for all your team.
Yeah, I love that. I love what you're saying, because even in our work, I mean, we work a lot on leadership. I work a lot on leadership, and the new way of integrating leadership full of empathy is a leadership that makes you starts by understanding who you are, right? Who your identity, what you
Yes.
love, so that you can do things that you really love, but also connecting with others through what they are made of and made for.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Hence, aren't you? Hence, you know what? I'm tired of something, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is the same for every business owners.
Yeah.
That your employees may think that you are just their boss and that's it.
Mm,
I
mm,
have like as an employee, they may think like I have my life and there's the business and there's the job I have on another
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
And what I work on, what I deal with, the first thing I deal with is when I finish with the business owner with his identity as a strength for his business or her business, we target directly the personalities of each employees. That knowing that even of some kind of flaws you have in your life may really be a strength for the business and for the global objective we are all pursuing.
Absolutely. Absolutely well said. I love that, Delali. Absolutely. I agree. And often this before it used to come as an afterthought. We do this, then let me think about, what matters. Now it's like the start. You start with this, then everything else. Well, it's there's such a big change in the way business has been done and has been used when you start really using that. I'm curious to see why did you call it 360 degree, your work,
It
prosperity.
is
Yeah.
why I do call it 360
Yeah. Yeah.
because we are dealing with money,
I
dealing
love
with
that.
identity, dealing
Yeah.
with business strategy,
Yeah.
and corporate finance.
Okay. Okay. So you deal
So,
with everything. You're like business, planning, strategy, actions, and finance.
yes, for sure. But we most of the time we also start with finance and we finish with finance.
Hmm.
It has
Ah,
to be
so you
profitable.
do the tour. It's like the whole round. Ah,
Yes.
nice. And your rounds start with finance. It's true, because that's the motivation. That's why we do things. And then you go look for your mission and identity. And at the end, you do come back to
I'll
the
come back to
money
finance.
circle. I like that.
Yes.
Nice. I really like that. I love it. I'm a
This
mathematician. So I'm like, I love when there is numbers, but it's interesting to see how, how when we organize our mind, we have like compartment or structure, right? We all have it. And the more you are organized, the more you're an entrepreneur and thriving in your business, it means you are able to you map your mind properly in a way that makes sense to you, right? And more it makes sense to you, more you can explain it to other. So I like the circle in how you see things. It's so true, because you circle around and you come back. You don't get
Yes.
stuck somewhere.
Mm-mm-mm. Because life is not that way. Life is not like uh everything at its place. Life is so changeable.
It
Life
is.
is so movable.
Yeah.
And it's really time for us. We used to be like alerts and
Uh-huh.
aware of the fact that life is like a circle following some kind of cycles as well,
It
and we have to
is.
move with it.
You know what it makes me feel? It makes me feel like that song by the Lion King, The Circle of Life. That's what it is. Life is a circle. It is.
Yeah.
Aren't we on the circle of life? That's exactly what it is.
Now you
Business.
get the essence of Prosperity 360.
What? No
Now
what?
you get the essence of Prosperity 360.
Of course, I got the
My
answers. I
concept.
knew it when I saw you and I saw your work. I knew that there is something brilliant in there. And usually, when it's brilliant, it means it has a logic, it has a structure that makes it so pragmatic, but it has another dimension to it. And that other dimension is this emotional side that is changing the way business is being done today. We are no longer thriving because of the masculine paradigm of you do your work, you control, you do your work. It's not it. That's it.
It's not it.
We need feminine energy. We need Delalis and Hinds and Zahra and all the amazing women who are watching us. Yeah, to make
I
sense
really
of
like
this
the way
story
you
of
call
our
her,
life.
Sahara. I
Zahra.
like it's like a song. I really like your name, Sahara.
Yeah, and all the other amazing. We also have gentlemen Ahmed and Khalid and all the others. And but because it's just when you approach things this way, it's more delightful, it's more joyful. And
Mm,
when it's joyful, you thrive. More you have
yes.
fun, more you thrive. More we are
Yes.
worried, more we are controlling, more we struggle. You see?
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure. And people, most of the time, people are always kind of always controlling. They really feel most of the time, people used to be kind of insecure.
mhm.
Why? Lack of identity,
Yeah, uh-huh. Hmm.
lack of vision, focusing on the means, not of the roots, and not on the vision.
Yeah.
So wrong focus.
Hmm. It's true. You need to know where you're starting from. Because if you don't know where you're standing on, where are you going? Yeah.
That's it.
When you don't know
Very
who
deep
you
today.
are. Huh?
Very deep today.
Oh, always deep. You know what? This women's empowerment series is such a fun and delightful. And the best part of it is we never know which direction we're going. It's like every time we take different directions. But that's why I am so honored and delighted to have an amazing discussion with you, Delali. It
Thank
takes courage,
you.
it takes understanding, it takes wisdom, it takes intellectual elegance, and it takes empathy to be able to have a well grounded way of doing business and helping business and making a difference around,
Oh
it's like a full
yes.
circle. You know what I
Yes.
want to do before we finish? I want to put the circle of life song. I think it's the perfect theme for our discussion today. What would you like to
Great. Go ahead, Dan.
what would you like to say before as for our last minutes
Actually, for those, thank you very much, Hynd. For those who would like to join, um, I am launching a program. I'm launching a program. I call it 20K per month.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
We can
and
drop the link, whoever wants to join you. Absolutely.
wonderful, because 20K per month is to enable business owners to get 20K per month from their business
Okay.
and I had them get all this the criteria. I had them meet all the criterias they do need to meet in order to get some subsidies from the government as well.
Excellent. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's really good. So we will drop the, whoever's watching us now and for replays, we'll drop the link. Delali, if you can just send me the link, and we will drop it under this conversation. It's going to stay live in YouTube as well as LinkedIn and Facebook, and we will add it there. That's really neat.
You want me to, maybe you need me to put it in the chat maybe.
So you can put it in the chat. What I will add it myself. Don't worry about it. We'll add it. Whoever is here, he will get it. And we
Okay.
have also how to connect with you.
Oh yes, how to connect with me? I'm on LinkedIn. Yes, I'm not really on Facebook, but I'm on LinkedIn.
So as we finish up, ooh, this song. This is our song for the theme for today. More to see than can ever be seen. More to do than can ever be done. This is it. More to see than can ever be
Wonderful.
seen. Too much to take in. What to find than can ever be seen. Okay. This has been a delight. It has been
Wow.
wonderful. Here's this a circle of life. That's it. This was our.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Are
so
you
much.
a singer?
Huh?
Are you a singer?
No,
You
but I
used to
love.
sing?
I
You
love. I'm a
love
pianist.
singing.
I'm a pianist, and I love music. And I think life is such a
Wow.
beautiful when you bring music to it. Thank you so much,
Wonderful.
Delali. This
Thank
has
you
been
so much.
delightful. I send you so much love. I send you so much positive vibes. Wishing you a beautiful end of the year and an amazing 2023. And to everyone watching us, give us some love to Delali, to everyone, to the amazing work women are doing around the world and are making a difference. Bye bye, everybody.
Thank